here, Contraman? Contraman?
Who that?
Just me.
What, me?
John.
What you doing here, witch boy? You have no cause for strength.
What I gotta see you, Contraman? I gotta ask you something.
You don't have nothing to ask me that you don't know the answer.
I come a long way to see you, Contraman, and that ain't no way to treat me.
How far you come don't differ. It's still no.
But if you just do this one thing I asked, I'll pay you anything you want. Make me into a human.
Where your eagle, witch boy? Your eagle you've been riding.
I walked here. I can walk like anybody.
Like anybody not a witch, I reckon you mean.
Like anybody, witch or no witch.
You ain't like the valley people, are you?
There ain't so much difference between us.
They're more different than you know. They have souls and go to heaven. They get born, live, and die.
Well, I got born, and I'm gonna die.
No, you won't neither. You get 300 years and then you nothing but mountain fog. You're like all the other witches.
I've done lots of things that's human.
Things like what, witch boy?
Things like loving.
But your pappy was a buzzard and your ma was a witch.
It don't make no never mind. You said so yourself. You could change me. Change me like them others. Them in the valley, them with the souls that go to heaven.
Whatever you want to, witch boy. You don't know the thing you ask. It's mighty hard of being human. It's just working all the time in the field with a mule and a plow.
I know what it like. I seen them. Working ain't so hard. And there's guitars, and there's dancing, and there's a singing in the church.
What you doing in the church there, witch boy? You a witch and that's the one place you ain't allowed.
I was just standing there watching. Just standing there watching at the folks inside. Tain't no harm standing watching. Tain't no harm in that.
That ain't no place for witches like you to hang around.
I could go there if I wanted. I could go be sanctified.
Witch boy, listen at me talking. Witches can never be changed completely. There's always something about the witch they once was that's left there inside them. That their thing can't be changed. That their thing keeps sleeping and a dreaming of the days you were a witch, dreaming of the nights you rode against the blackness of the sky, screaming and a crying, and there's just one thing that'd wake him, and that the Lord God Jesus.
I ain't scared of no God Jesus. I ain't got no trouble with him. What you doing here?
Just watching.
Well, you got nothing to do with this. Listen at me, Contraman. You just do this one thing I asked. Make me into a plain man.
You want to leave us, witch boy? You tired of the moonlight?
I done said no once and I say it again. Now leave me be, John.
Who that out there, Contraman? Who that out there with you making all that fuss?
It's just John the witch boy.
What he want?
You've been asking Contraman to change
Change
it.
it. Tired of being a witch?
I want to be human. I've been asking and asking, but he's still saying no.
You ain't asked me yet, witch boy.
Would you do it, Contrawoman?
I might could be persuaded. I might could be persuaded, but it'd be mighty hard to do.
Now, old lady,
Hush your talking.
don't say I didn't warn you. Being human ain't so easy as riding on the nuts.
Would you do it, Contrawoman? Me about being human? You wasn't just saying things to edge me on, was you?
Tell me something, witch boy. Have you ever been in love?
I reckon he has, Conjurwoman.
I don't mean in love with witches. I mean in love with someone human.
Human? Yeah, she's human.
So that's the real reason. It's hard to go courting a gal when you's a witch.
I reckon it's the main one, but it ain't the only reason.
And what's the gal's name, witch boy John?
Barbara Allen. Blue-eyed Barbara Allen with copper hair.
She's just the gal for you to be a court.
But I love her, Contrawoman. The first time I seed her, she were up on the mountain, up hanging dog mounting. I flied low on my eagle for to see her. She looked up kind of scared like. But then she smiled and waved. I know I hadn't oughter that witchins for nighttime, but I reckon she the prettiest gal I ever see.
She ain't pretty.
Ain't pretty.
It's just you that thinks so.
That right, she ain't pretty.
She pretty all right. Lo, I should know. I kissed her.
A witch boy kissing a gal is human? And I reckon that ain't the only thing you done.
I reckon not, conjure-woman. There were no time for talking. Not a word was said atween us. Her hair was golden and a shining as it twisted through my fingertips, but it were black against the starlight afore I let her go.
You'll be sorry, witch boy.
You'll be sorry. You'll be sorry. Witch boy, I know more about this than you'll ever know.
What you know that I don't?
Well, I know Barbara Allen's gonna birth your child.
What you mean?
Barbara Allen's gonna birth your child.
Then you gotta make me human.
What about them witch gals? They might make trouble.
It don't make never mind with me.
Witch boy, I think you need some learning. I think you need to learn a lesson. I'll give you your wish, but you gotta promise me something.
I'll do anything you ask, conjure-woman.
You gotta make Barbara Allen your wife.
That all I gotta do?
That's all.
Just make Barbara my wife.
That's all you gotta do, and you'll get the things you want.
And then you'll make me human. No more digging in the graveyard. No more riding my eagle black against the moonlight. No more screaming with a high cry that flashes against the stars.
You won't miss doing that, will you, witch boy?
I reckon not, conjure-woman.
Perhaps. Then perhaps not. We'll see.
Well, once I'm a human, I'll always be a human. There ain't no turning back.
Well, that depends on Barbara Allen.
What you meaning by that?
I mean, she gotta be true to you, boy. Faithful for a year. Because if that girl go off a court with another man, you'll see her eagle flying down from Old Baldy, flying with the moonlight, for you'll be a witch again.
She's sure a pretty gal, Barbara.
Are you ready for the changing?
I reckon.
Changing witches ain't easy. It's the hardest thing I know. It takes spider webs, graveyard dirt, and the ring from the finger of a cold dead hand.
I know where I can find them. I'll get them, and I'll bring them back to you, and I'll be a witch no more! Glad to see you out. I'm just running out. It's bad weather, I reckon. Better keep you in bed then.
I reckon, Mr. Diggins, man. Look around.
Howdy there, Miss Sammy. How are you holding up?
Well, to be honest, I feel kind of puny.
Well, you looking well.
Ain't feeling so well. Haven't felt right for now in 2 years.
Howdy, Floyd Allen. Is there room for me on the bench?
I reckon. Ain't you gonna do no dancing?
No, I'm just setting tonight. God, if you listen to that thunder, it'd be a plumb shame if we can't have the dance.
You'd be a shamer, ain't that a fact?
Howdy, Uncle Smelly Q. Heard tell how you was tuckered up with rheumatism.
Well, my rheumatism's kind of calmed down since I've been carrying around them horse chestnuts in my pocket.
Is that a fact?
A fact afore God. Hope this storm don't start it up again.
It ain't gonna storm. I can tell by the sky. It's just heat lightning.
Heat, lightning, don't thunder. Don't thunder, I tell you. No, this ain't no natural night for a dance.
Hit more like a night for witches to fly. That's what I told my husband.
Don't go start on that, Gabby Bergen. That ain't no way for a Christian talk.
Well, that's the way I feel about it. Why, Granny Coleman, where you been?
And I'll be coon holler for a fortnight.
All the youngins over there.
Uncle Smelkill, how are you? I heard your cousin Emmer married the right-to-do man.
Well, she's still shucking corn and carrying manure to the fields.
You sure do look pretty tonight, Miss Barbara. You sure look pretty in that dress.
Glad to like it, Martin Hudgens. Can't wear a guess in the front of nose.
You ain't taking no clothes off that Rome Agar.
I might could be.
Don't you be letting that man mess with you.
Rome Agar's a friend of mine. Besides, I didn't say it for him, did I?
Hitting out ready for dancing.
It's a plumb shame there ain't more folks.
I reckon it's the storm that's keeping them all.
I reckon.
Let's have a song before we start.
Barbara? Sing a song about Barbara and the Witch Boy. Oh, that's a sad song. I always thought the gay one's best.
But it's a pretty song, Barbara.
I reckon it's about pretty song as I know.
It always makes me want to cry. Well, it don't me. Any girl who can't take care of herself has it coming for her, I say. I reckon you have, Barbara Allen. I can take care of myself, Edna Summy. I can take care of myself right fine. But you ain't got a husband. Ain't got a man to marry you. No man to make you his bride.
You shut your mouth, Edna Summy.
But Ma, it's the truth.
I'm a talking. You mind your manners. This here dance.
Let me alone.
Barbara get married when she ready.
But it better be soon, Ma. It better be soon. Now, put out. You can let that gal talk to you.
Well, I reckon so. Everything she say been true.
She better get married quick. I'll get married when I got a mind to it. I can name you the man, the time, and the place. You can come to the wedding. I reckon I ain't got that long for to live. You can pleasure yourself every night if you want to. Pleasure yourself on a sweet potato bag. But that don't mean a man's got a mind for to marry you. I reckon it might could be, Edna Summy. Well, you better get married quick before you disgrace. Before you disgrace by bedding a bastard. Oh. You ain't done yet. Get off me.
Shut your mouth, Edna Summy.
But Ma, it's true. Everyone knows the truth about Barbara Allen.
You're a dick rat, Edna Summy. You mind your tongue.
Ain't you gonna sing the song, Barbara? Sing us the song, Barbara.
You sing for us, and I'll dance at your wedding in the hog trough.
She can't sing no how. Can't sing for sour apples.
Edna Summy.
Is that so? Well, I guess I can, Uncle Smellick. You come on. I'll sing. Choke on your spit, Edna. A witch boy from the mountain came, a pining to be human, for he had seen the fairest gal, a gal named Barbara Allen. Oh, conjure man, please do this thing I'm wanting. Please change me to a human man. For Barbara I'll be courting. Now Barbara had a red dress, and one she had a blue. And many men did Barbara love, but never was she true. Oh, you can be a man, if Barbara will not grieve you. If she be faithful for a year, your eagle he will leave you. Oh, Barbara, will you marry me, and will you leave me never?
What's the matter, Barbara Allen?
Nothing?
Go on, sing it, Barbara.
I don't wanna.
It's bad luck not to finish a song.
I can't remember the ending. Let's dance.
Finally got that.
Let's sing it over.
Can I be your partner?
Barbara Allen's dancing with me.
Can I be your partner, Barbara Allen?
You heard what I said?
I heard what you said. I don't much care.
Then I reckon you don't know who you talking to.
I can't say I do.
I'm Marvin Hudgens.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hudgens.
Ain't you never heard of me?
Can't say I have.
I'm the strongest man in this here county. Ain't a man in this county can wrestle with me.
Well, I ain't from this county. I ain't from this county, Marvin Hudgens, so that don't include me.
Then I reckon you asking for trouble.
I could be.
Well, you come to the right place to find it. I'm telling you, Barbara's my gal and she dancing with me.
Barbara Allen ain't no gal of yourn.
Well, I ain't aiming to start no trouble. But you take that back before you done.
I could be, Marvin Hudgens. Could be, and I might not.
I'm a-waiting for you to take back what you said about Barbara.
Barbara ain't no gal of yourn.
Now this here dancing, we don't want no trouble.
I ain't asking for trouble. I'm asking to dance.
Well, this here one dance where you ain't wanted. So leave us be and get out.
I'm a stay. And I'm a dancing. And I'm a dancing with Barbara Allen.
I'll give you till 3. I'ma give you till 3 and then I'll whop you. Whop you so hard you'll think the lightning struck you.
I'm a-waiting, Marvin Hudgens.
1, you'll think you'll stay?
He looked powerful, man.
But he don't know more.
I'm a-waiting.
2,
This here better than a county fair.
But I feel right sorry for the stranger.
He can take care of himself, I reckon.
Much obliged. I reckon as how I can.
I'm a-waiting for you to take back what you said about Barbara.
You haven't forgot what come after, too.
You black belly, mule mouth. I'll manage you proper. Give me room, boys. The number's 3.
I didn't hardly touch it.
Get out there, Marvin. Get out there. Show them who you are.
You don't wrestle fair.
I wrestle my way, you can wrestle yours.
You ain't gonna let him steal your gal, are you, Marvin? Won't you pop him on the head?
I'm getting out of here.
Dance hasn't even started yet.
I ain't figuring out that.
Don't know if we can have a dance or not.
No need to start dancing. It's just gonna rain right off.
Yeah, it has got real dark. There's a storm coming short.
Cloud doesn't mean black light. This ain't no night for dancing. It's just like the night Agnes Riddles were killed.
If you call us truth, Miss Atkins, we were plumb like this. The clouds were low in the mountain, and the hoo owl was a-screeching.
It's sure a night for witches to fly.
Don't talk about it. It made me feel queer. Let's dance, everybody.
Come on, let's
get
dance.
dancing.
All right.
Hey. Mama sent me to the spring. She told me not to stay. I fell in love with a pretty little girl and could not get away. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. Papa don't allow me to whistle, Mama don't allow me to sing. They don't allow me to marry, I'll marry just the same. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. I took my girl to church last night. What do you reckon she done? She walked right up to the preacher's face and chewed her chewing gum. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. Chewing, chewing gum, chewing, chewing gum. I knew that was a street lightning.
Come on, Mom, let's get this door. Edna, hurry up.
Why's everybody going?
I reckon they think it'll raining.
But it ain't a-raining. Not on us.
That because you and me was dancing.
I reckon I don't even know your name.
But we met afore, Barbara Allen, when the moon went dark. Remember?
I remember. But there ain't no moon tonight.
And there a wind. My name John.
John what?
Just John.
Just John. Like the ballad.
I reckon I don't know that.
Just a song. Song I was singing.
But you stopped.
Well, it's a sad song. I was at the gay one's best.
Well, it don't have to be sad. You don't know the end of the song until the song's sung plumb through.
Well, then we can sing our own song and make it a gay one.
I reckon you crazy, Barbara Allen.
I reckon. Let's dance.
We'll dance faster than the lightning, faster than the storm a blowing.
I don't like lightning.
Ain't no need of fear. Cause I'm a man, and you a woman. We got at least a year.
Down in the valley so low. Hear the wind blow, feel the wind blow. No, Ma, I'm busy. All that I've done, dear, I've done for your sake. Feel my heart break and feel my heart break.
Floyd Allen, you better slap them hogs before it gets dark.
Wished I was a hog. Be glad when it comes hog killing time.
The signs ain't right, son. You gotta slap them hogs so the signs get right.
We already crossed, Ma.
Scorpio ain't at his 8th house yet. The zodiac don't lie.
Social worker said the almanac don't know.
Social worker say a heap beside her prayers. She's educated. Where's your pa?
Yeah, out in the back house.
Tell him to come here when he's through. Slap them hogs good, boy. You hear me?
Yes, Ma.
Just seems like I can't get nobody to marry Barbara.
You see Marvin Hudgens?
Sure, see him up at Chunky Gal Gal.
You ask him to marry Barbara?
We argued a bit, and then he offered me a mule if I'd let him out of it.
A good mule Sally?
He figured is that how to make things square.
But he wouldn't marry Barbara.
He figured good mule Sally was worth about as much as the son-in-law.
What about Rome Agar? You seen him?
I seen him at the general store in Buck Creek.
He ain't got no mule.
No, but he's got $8 now. Isn't that a lot of money?
Just seems like it's too hard to keep a good reputation now.
Well, with Barbara, just make yourself an effort to keep a man.
What about Harmon Putnam? You seen him?
He's getting married to that Bergen gal, Ma.
He ain't married yet.
But he's gonna be next Sunday. Besides, Sir Paul's a friend of mine.
All more reason for him to help us out now.
Then who'd marry that Bergen gal? She 8 months gone already.
It seems like something's always getting in the way. Looks like Barbara will have to bet a bastard. God knows I tried to tell her she'd get caught pledging herself.
Preacher Hagler coming up the trail.
He ain't got no reason to be calling us.
He's a man of God, Ma. He got his reasons.
Reckon here to get Barbara sanctified?
She been washed in the blood of the heavenly lamb.
God knows that ought to last her a spell.
Oh, howdy, brother Al.
Howdy, Preacher Hagler, howdy.
Oh, howdy, Sister Alice.
Preacher Hagler.
Draw yourself up a chair and set a spell.
Oh, don't mind us how I do.
How about a drop of corn, Preacher?
Well, if you got it right handy.
Of course we do. Grab down off the shelf, Floyd. It's been in the still a week come Wednesday. Best corn liquor I made this year.
Sure is that, it sure is that.
Brother Al always say there ain't a man in the church. Not a man in the church who made Mountain Dew as good as you.
Well, coming from you, Preacher, that is mighty fine praise.
Our last preacher wouldn't taste a drop.
Oh, he a foot washing preacher, Sister Allen. He just ain't see the light the right way yet.
How come you ain't averse to taking a nip?
Well, in the Bible, sister, good books say, wine maketh glad the heart.
Preacher Justice used some other scriptures too, although he used look not upon the wine when it is red. He claimed that means we ain't supposed to make beverages no more.
Well, he was just showing his ignorance is all. If Jesus could turn water into wine, what's wrong with our converting the corn we grow?
How come we ain't figured that out before, Ma?
Because what we making it red.
That's the truth. What we're making is clear, almost black. It's the touch of me. The Lord himself knows green is the color of cherry.
I reckon you're right about that, Preacher.
How about a little drop for you, Brother Al?
I could be persuaded, I could be persuaded.
It does my heart good to see my men enjoying their corn.
How would a drop for you, Ma?
Well, since it's so fine.
Oh, take a long one, sister. Make the talk flow easy. Can I have some, Ma?
No, you too young.
No, Ma. I've been drinking corn liquor since I was 10. Oh, it's the best thing there be, so the cleansing of the blood. Drop down, that won't hurt the boy, I reckon.
Well, since the preacher make no never mind to it.
Don't let him get too much.
Burn your belly.
Oh, feel it?
I feel it.
Been a stealing, always stealing, since the day we was first born.
Been a stealing, always stealing.
That Smoky Mountain corn. Some folks like to spit their stuff, some folks like to chew.
Oh, yes.
Me, I get my greatest joy by drinking Mountain Dew.
Been a stealing, always stealing, since the day we was first born. Been a stealing, always stealing, that Smoky Mountain corn.
Some folks live on buttermilk and some choose water first. But if our corn crop ever fails, they'll know I'll die of thirst.
Been a stealing, always stealing, since the day we was first born. Been a stealing, always stealing, that Smoky Mountain corn. Some folks wear long underwear or poke the fire that's low. I get to swig a corn and hear those cold winds blow. Been a stealing, always stealing, since the day we was first born. Been a stealing, always stealing, that Smoky Mountain corn. Now some get moved in prayer home, while others get moved in the pew. But the loudest call I ever heard came from Mountain Dew. Been a stealing, always stealing, since the day we was first born. Been a stealing, always stealing, that Smoky Mountain corn.
How about another drop, Preacher?
Oh, I reckon that's how I better not.
We'll put it back up on the shelf, Floyd.
Can I get you some supper? Right smart Berman shooting this year. We just caught ourselves some squirrels.
All right.
Thanks, but I've had my supper.
Oh, we ate too, just before you come here.
Well, I'll tell you what I come for then. Now, I'm a pastor, Sister Allen. And I looks after my flock.
It's the God's truth, Lord.
There ain't a preacher from Smoky Mountain, Leastwise to Chunky Gal Gap, up on Bald Eagle to Buck Creek. When you start talking about fire and damnation, seems like hell itself just rise out of the ground. There ain't a sinner out there that can stop the salvation, they're shame to you.
And I ain't forgot how you brung the touch of salvation last night.
Oh, yes,
How
sir.
you pinted and hollered with a hand. And then she started speaking in the unknown tongue too. And then she fell right into the floor. The spirit done took hold so hard. And Miss Metcalf, she went up to heaven, but you said the spirit done flung her there, let her lay. Oh boy, that's
Great
so
revival.
a great revival.
What a great revival service, Brother Allen.
There wasn't a brighter preacher than you, Preacher Hagler.
Oh, whenever I hear of a sheep of mine that's strayed, I make off to bring her right back to the Lord.
Mighty good of you, preacher.
Well, I couldn't help but hear about the dance last Saturday. And the summer should have ashamed of the things you said.
She shouldn't have said it, but it were the God's truth.
I figured how it was since everybody talking, but maybe we decided to let it have a hand.
Mighty good of you.
Always my duty and my pleasure. The thing I want to do is get Barbara married.
You're gonna have a hard time doing that, I can tell you that right now.
What, Alan? This ain't none of your affair. Get off the porch.
But Ma, Barbara's my sister. Besides, I know all about her. I know she gonna bed a bastard.
Floyd, this talk here private, so I suggest you do what your mom says.
I'm glad when I get old, all of us getting put out of the house when the fun's start.
It's just as well you told the boy to go do them chores, because what I got to say ain't got no trouble with youngins.
What is it, Preacher Hagler?
Yes, what did you want?
Where Barbara now, Miss Allen?
I don't know. She's out there summers.
You let her out right off. Alone in the night?
Yes, she ain't mine to keep.
But it's you that's got to get this place for when she get herself in trouble.
I know that, preacher. What can we do?
Well, I thought of something for you, Bo. A way to get her married.
Well, that's what we're on.
Sure, what'd it be?
Well, there's a fellow who's been hanging around these parks. Don't nobody know him.
The fellow that danced with Barbara Allen the other night?
I hear him. Well, I seen him again up at Hardback Hollow this afternoon. He ain't been here very long. That's the fellow you want.
Where are you from, Preacher?
Well, now I don't know. I asked him right enough, and he said he come from over Old Baldy Mountain.
Nobody lives up there.
I know it, and I told him. But it don't differ, Sister Allen, if he ain't from these parts around here.
I ain't got no trust with foreigners, Preacher.
But he better than nobody. Besides, I think he's still marrying Barbara if he knew the whole truth.
You think he means it?
Sure. He asked me all about her.
You didn't tell him nothing.
Well, I had to tell him something. Say to my now everybody what Barbara went and done, going out and pleasuring herself. So I said there wasn't no fault to her. Said that she was all ready to be wed, all spicked up in white, when the fellow just up and died.
And he believed you?
Sure he did. Ain't got no reason why he shouldn't. Besides, I think he'd still marry Barbara if he knew the whole truth.
Sure save us a heap of trouble. And if you want her, then
He won't.
it's good enough for me then.
Well, it's not for me. We don't know nothing about him.
He's a smart-looking man, and the way he whipped Marvin Hudgens was a sight to see.
He whooped him too easy. That weren't no fight.
Well, he say he's coming over to see you tonight. You can ask him all about it later.
You think he means it? You think he'll marry Barbara?
Well, I don't see why he got cause for to tell you a lie.
It just all seems queer somehow, Preacher.
Well, you'll figure it out some way. Now I better be getting on home.
Stay with us another week, Preacher.
Oh, I can't, I reckon. Come go to the mountain with me.
Can I reckon? You stay with us.
Oh, I can, I reckon. Godspeed, Brother Allen. Godspeed.
That preacher Hagler's a mighty fine man.
Sure is a fine fellow.
Bob! Bob! There's an eagle out there, Paul. And a flying low to calling? Yeah. And I reckon it's the biggest one I ever seen.
It's after the hens. Did you shut the hen house?
Yeah, I shut the hen house, but we gotta get this one, Paul.
Hand me down my rifle. I'll see if I can get it.
Can I get this one, Paul?
I said I'd get it, and I don't mean you.
I'm looking for Barbara Allen.
She ain't here right now.
This is her house, ain't it?
I reckon. Come in and sit a spell.
Draw you up a chair there. I reckon.
Oh, please let me get this eagle.
I reckon you can have it, I guess.
Can I get you some supper?
Don't go wasting your shot, Floyd.
Well, I am right hungry.
We'll be out of bed.
Barbara, where have you been?
What are you doing here?
I come to ask your mom and pa a question. I want to ask their leave to make you my wife.
But we don't know nothing about you or where you come from.
Well, it don't differ where I come from.
Because here I'm gonna stay. But your mom and your pop.
It don't make no difference. If Barbara and
Your
my
mom.
preacher Hagler said it's the Lord's will,
It
then
just seems like we ought to go and tell him what Barbara Allen went.
Oh, Preacher Hagler told me all about it. But it don't make no never mind if Barbara be my wife.
What do you say, Gal? Will you have him? You'll be taking quite a chance if you marry me.
No more chance than you are to be taken.
But Pa, don't you want for me to marry?
I reckon, since it'll be the only chance you ever get.
Pa, there are lots of fellows that want for me to marry.
Sure, they want you to marry somebody else.
Hush your mouth. Don't talk to your daughter that way.
Well, Barbara, I'm waiting for your answer.
My answer is yes. Because I couldn't tell you now. Oh, you folks will be right happy.
Did you get him, Floyd boy? Did you get the eagle?
No, Pa. You got away.
Told you there weren't no eagle out there.
Well, maybe he was wrong. I reckon you two have a lot to talk about. I reckon, Mom. Then we'll be leaving.
I ain't going anywhere till it's time for bed.
You'll do like I say with your daughter getting married. Get up there.
Barbara,
Yes?
I don't care what the contra woman say. I reckon you the prettiest gal in the whole world.
Conjure woman. You been talking to her?
I reckon
What you been talking to her for?
I had to ask for something.
Well, there's nothing she can do for you. Nothing that ain't bad. We got Jesus Lamb, and that's all the power we need.
No Jesus Lamb blood gonna help me out.
Ain't you a Christian?
I reckon not.
I ain't never known no one who went a Christian for.
You mean you won't marry me unless I'm washed in the blood?
I didn't say that. There's time enough later for you to get salvation. Just as long as you love me, that's all I ask.
I love you, Barbara Allen. I promise you that.
Which boy? Which boy?
What you doing in there? What you doing in the house of humans?
I reckon I got my reasons.
Why do you want to be a human? Don't you know you'll be sorry? Sorry. Contra woman just changed you to play you with a trick.
A trick.
And your eagle getting lonesome. You can't ride the sky without him. I get lonesome too, witch boy. I get lonesome too.
Take no affair of mine.
She ain't pretty.
Ain't pretty.
It's just you that thinks so.
Would you leave us, witch boy? Leave us for a human?
I've made up my mind. And there ain't no turning back.
What's the matter, John boy? You look like you've been seeing witches in the night.
I was thinking of some friends. Some friends I used to know. They're far away now.
You can kiss me, John boy.
Good evening, Barbara. Can I talk to you for a minute?
I reckon.
I've been thinking about what your pa said the other day, and I figured it's how I made up my mind too quick.
What's Pa been telling you?
He lowed as to how you and I ought to get married. Now, I ain't never been averse to the idea, but I like to do my own courting in my own way and in my own time.
Well, that's not a Pa's affair.
That's how I figured. A man don't like to be pushed into things like that, so I kind of balked at him telling me what to do. I even promised him my old mule Sally if he'd forget about it. But since I've been thinking things over, I figured it's how I need Sally right smart. So I come here to ask you to be my wife.
Well, I reckon you're just a little too late, Marvin Hudgens.
I'll be going now if that's how things stand.
That's how things are standing.
Wow, you sure managed him proper, John. I'm mighty proud to be marrying you.
Williams, please tell me your man.
Gorman connoisseur this morning. Finest chance of hog meat I ever did see.
Frost came early this year.
Hit a bad sign, hit a bad sign. You know what they say. Frost in September, a death. Afore November.
All folks is dying most any time.
It ain't no laughing matter, son. Things are happening that ain't the will of God.
Well, ain't nothing gonna happen about God first willing. All he gotta do is make up his mind.
Yeah, but there's still some several that got the jump on Jesus. They got powers of darkness that headed straight from hell.
You ain't wrong there, Uncle Smelly Q.
I know what I'm saying.
You right, Uncle Smelly. They got the powers of darkness headed straight from hell.
You know, Mr. Riddle was telling me just this morning how he and his wife figured they could get back that ring their daughter Agnes wore.
The ring with the green stone that shines in the darkness?
What you're saying, the ring that Jake Higgins gave her before he cut her throat?
The ring that got caught and they couldn't get it off her, so they left it on their finger in a cold dead hand?
That's the one. Well, they figured by now that the hand ought to be shrunk enough where they could pry it off.
But Agnes is really buried.
Buried in the graveyard under 6 feet of dirt.
Under 6 feet of dirt.
Under 6 feet of dirt.
Well, I guess they knowed it, but it didn't matter none. So they got him a lantern and a shovel and a spade.
And a shovel and a spade and a shovel and a spade.
And they's a digging and a digging and a digging in the darkness with nothing but a lantern for a light.
And they get to the coffin?
And did they get the coffin open? And they got the ring with the green shiny stone.
Well, they get to the coffin, and then they get the coffin open. But the ring, it's gone, and the hand chopped off.
And the hand chopped off.
And the face all black and swollen, and the hair most pulled out by the roots.
Who could have done it?
'Tweren't nobody human.
You mean it were a witch?
It were a witch as sure as the Lord.
It were a witch, all right. It were a witch.
I'm scared.
There ain't nothing to be scared about. Have you ever been saved by the Lord Jesus Christ?
Yeah, but witches, they's different. They can conjure folks and chase them and hound them and ride them to their death.
And just be mindful what I tell you. Just don't let them get a chance to get a hold. Hi, Miss McCaff.
Hey, Miss Metcalf, how are you holding up?
Oh, just getting along past common, I reckon. Oh, Mr. Sully, I'd like to take a look at the cafe. Thought I'd keep away and then excuse to make me a new dress.
Ellen Burton and Harmon Pudding getting married tomorrow. We have to make the dress real fast to get it made in time.
It ain't that wedding I'm talking about.
Who else is getting married?
Ain't you heard the news yet? Barbara Allen's bride.
Yep, Barbara finally getting married.
So Marvin Hutchins gonna do the right thing then?
Can't say he's aiming to do the right thing at all. If that new feller from over Baldy Way.
The one that wrestled Martin?
That him, he a powerful looking feller.
He didn't wrestle there. He didn't hardly touch him.
When's to be the one?
I don't know for sure yet.
As soon as they can, Ma says. So Barbara getting married.
And why shouldn't she? She's a sight prettier than a June bug and a 10 devil.
She purty. Maybe.
She ain't no prettier than you, Miss McCaff.
She a lot younger.
Oh, age ain't got nothing to do with it. Miss Granny Gorman's age 50. It didn't hold her back none.
Yeah, but look who she married to.
Let's have a song before we start, guys.
Yeah,
Very nice.
How about the Tennessee Walk?
All right, Tennessee Walk. It's not as pretty.
Bert, what are you doing?
Well, you know, pull yourself together, bro.
Okay, let's get it. All right,
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
I was dancing with my darlings in the Tennessee walks, and an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling while they were dancing. My friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and that Tennessee walks. Now I know just how much I have lost. You stole my little darling while they were playing that beautiful Tennessee waltz. Yes, you stole my little darling while they were playing that beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Howdy, preacher Harry.
Oh, how did I miss that cat? Uncle Smelly Q, you're looking mighty pit.
I'm as paired as a cut-tail lizard.
Now, Floyd Allen, your mom's been looking all over for you. Says she wants to get the chores done before supper.
You going home now, Floyd?
Now that Barbara's getting married, I gotta do all the chores.
Oh, Preacher Hagler, I'd like your opinion on which of these calicos look prettiest on me.
Oh, it's hard to say. Like Gilda the Lily.
Oh, Preacher Hagler.
You always dress so nice. It's like the good books say, Solomon and all the glory was not arrayed by one of these.
I just can't decide between this red one and the blue flowers.
What was this real nice?
That's what I've been saying. Now, how much is it?
About 50 cents a yard.
I'll take 6. The other little tacky. Stout piece of calico.
Yes, it is.
Wait a second. You figure you can get a good swing out of just 6 yards?
I can get a good swing out of most anything if I get a chance not to smell like you.
You heard about the wedding?
Yeah, I heard about the wedding. What did you?
Why, nothing, I reckon. Just seemed like someone else prepared off your gal.
I don't like the way you talk. I could have had it if I wanted.
Hey, seemed like I heard her pa say darn near the same thing.
Anyways, I could have married her if I wanted to, and don't you forget it.
Hey, take care now.
Besides, I don't have to spell folks to get what I want.
What do you mean, spell?
I ain't saying. All I know is what I know.
He's still mad about the wrestling, but he lost fair and square.
I don't call what he done fair. He struck at me with the lightning.
Lightning in both fists.
No, the real lightning and not me over. But I could beat him if I tried again.
You can try again if you want to. I'll be waiting.
It's the strongest man I'm a marry. I reckon he's the strongest man in all the valley.
He ain't as strong as me when it comes to lifting weights.
Let me see you do some lifting.
I can lift this barrel, pull him off the floor. I can lift it up and hold it high and not drop nary an apple.
Sure you can, Marvin. Show him how you do it.
He can't do it. That's a mighty heavy barrel, and it's a plump full of apples.
Don't mind me. Just give me room and watch.
Care to make us a little bet, Preacher Hagler?
Oh, against the gospel, Brother Smellick, you. Now, I never gamble, but I'm gonna win.
I tell you.
Oh, yeah. What I say, Brother Smellick, I'm always gonna win.
Shake hands with my stout man.
I knew he could do it.
Strongest man in this here county.
Well, stranger, you can try if you want.
I reckon it's how I wants to.
Looks like you ain't winning nothing.
It's doing the pebble.
It's the strongest man I've married.
Ain't that something else?
What I tell you about the bell?
No, sure.
I ain't never seen no man that can do nothing like that before.
Well, the more you live, the more you learn.
So when was you planning on getting married?
It about that we come to see you, preacher. We want to get married right now.
Well, they're already a wedding happening at the church tomorrow, but I can get going a week from then.
I don't reckon it's how we can wait that long.
Oh, well, have you told your folks yet?
Oh yeah, my folks is willing. They're ready to get me out of the house anytime.
Well, I reckon it could be arranged then. He wants to get married today.
That's the idea exactly.
Okay, well, the first thing you need to do is get a permit.
Well, couldn't you get it for us, preacher?
Got one right here, $2.50.
Oh, I don't got $2.50.
I do, John. Right here.
Okay. 1, 2, 2.50.
Well, if 50 cents more than price of sin.
Hey, this ain't no time to be talking to the flesh. This here's legal. All you gotta do is sign your name on the spaces.
Oh, I'm sorry, Preacher Hagler, but I can't read or write.
I reckon I can do it for you. First question is, what's your name?
My name John.
Okay, John. John what?
Just John.
You ain't a bastard, are you?
You have to have a last name, boy.
Ain't he got no last
You
name?
have to have a last name for all the space.
Human. John Human. That's the name.
I ain't never heard of that before. How old are you?
Well, I don't rightly know.
I'll say 23. It's got to put down something.
I'm 23 then. But if things work out, I'll get eternal life.
Oh, amen, brother. That's a right smart way for a Christian to talk. You been baptized, ain't you?
I ain't never been baptized.
You ain't never been baptized.
Well, have you been sprinkled?
Not as how I can remember.
Oh, I pray to God for the Holy Ghost to move in you. We're having a revival service up in the next coming month.
I'm that preacher Hagler, Holy Ghost, and will get them when you start preaching sin, hellfire, and damnation.
Oh, hallelujah.
Well, time to get on with the wedding. My name is Barbara Allen, and I'm turning 19 year next month.
Well, if y'all so sure y'all want to get married today, let's go getting on over to the church.
I didn't ask for no Christian wedding, preacher.
Well, what kind of weddings you want?
Well, I figured we could get married right here outside the general store.
I ain't never here to no wedding in no general store.
Well, I didn't ask for a Christian wedding.
That's sin and damnation. You gotta get married in the eyes of the Lord. You better do like he say, preacher. John's a mighty stout man.
I reckon it could be arranged. The good books say, whatever you are gathered in my name, there I will be also. Let us pray together. Oh, my Jesus, look down on this here man and this woman. They is sinners, God, they is sinners. Oh, show them, God, how to take the sin out of their life. Make them turn from their paths of wickedness and derision. Cleanse them by the light of your grace. Show them, God, the fruit of their sins. Wash them in the blood of the Lamb. Hallelujah.
This here's the wedding. Let's get the praying done with.
Why, we never so rushed out to give time to talk with Jesus.
I'm not meaning to interrupt any important conversations, but I want to get married, so you better get started.
You better do like you say, preacher. John's a mighty stout man, and he ain't aiming to be crossed.
Well, join your right hands. Dearly beloved, we are gathered together before God in the sight of this company to join this here man and this woman. Now, the good books say that a man shall leave his father and mother and shall cleave to his wife. Now, Jean, do you take this here woman to be your lawful wedded wife in sickness or in health, for richer or for poor, for better or for worse, to love, honor, and cherish till death do you part?
Till death do us part.
Answer, I do.
I do.
And Barbara, do you take this here man to be your lawful wedded husband in sickness or in health, for richer or for poor, to love, honor, and obey till death do you part?
I do.
And the sight of God in this company, what token do you have to signify this act?
Token?
Ain't you got a ring?
I ain't got no ring.
Ain't you got no ring?
I got a ring.
Well, place it on a finger and repeat after me. With this ring I do thee wed.
With this ring I do thee wed.
Whom God hath put together, let no man put asunder. Kiss the bride.
Sure is a pretty ring, John. Sure is a pretty ring.
It's got a green stone on it, Barbara. And it's shining in the dark.
It's shining in the dark!
I'm over here, Barbara. I'm over here.
You didn't get much wood chop, did you?
I reckon not. But I reckon it's enough to last till spring.
Last till spring? Good God, boy, that ain't hard to fit to last us one day.
I reckon it'd take more than I figured.
Get really cold here in the mornings in the winter. Take a heap of wood to see us through.
Well, I'll get back to it after a while. Gotta rest sometime.
I brought you some lunch, cornbread and hog back.
Barbara, I reckon it's how I couldn't get on without you.
That's nothing. Wives always get visits for her husband.
Yeah, but not all the wives as purty as you.
And you the finest man. And it don't differ what the mothers say.
What others say?
Nothing. It don't differ, really, it don't.
Yeah, but what others saying, Barbara?
It don't matter. I don't pay them no never mind.
Yeah, but what they saying?
Well, they're saying you was different.
Everybody different, I reckon.
Well, they're saying that you're more different.
Who's saying that?
Some people at the church, but I don't pay them no never mind.
Yeah, but what they saying?
Promise you won't get mad?
I won't get mad.
They load you a witch.
I ain't no witch.
I know it, John Boy, and I tell them. But it's bad for them to think so.
It don't differ what they think.
I know that, but I don't want them thinking things that ain't true.
What else they say?
Well, that's all. They just saying that she was a witch, but it's not good for them to think that. And if you would just go to church, maybe they wouldn't think that.
That's one thing I can never do, Barbara.
Well, if you just do it once,
You know I cannot set a foot in no house of God.
Well, if you just do it once, John, and you get washed in the blood. And
That one thing I can never do.
Not even for me?
Not even for you, Barbara.
Well, then I'll never ask you again, John.
You believe me, don't you? You believe me when I say I ain't no witch?
I believe you, John, and it don't differ what the mother said.
That's good, because I ain't no witch.
Howdy, Barbara. Howdy, John.
Howdy, Marvin Hudgens.
Getting your wood cut for winter?
I reckon.
Ain't much good at chopping, are you?
I can do all right without your help.
It seems like you need the help of someone. That ain't hardly fitting wood to burn.
John will learn how to chop when he has more time.
Chopping ain't like conjure magic, but I reckon you've done found that out.
I can chop like anybody.
You call what you've been doing chopping? Here, let me show you, boy. Let me show you how to do some real chopping. You got to hit the log with all your strength. Long, broad strokes at even lengths. Just one way to chop wood low. Marvin Hudgens show you how. It all in knowing how to do it, boy. It all in knowing how to do it.
I reckon you think you're right smart.
I reckon when you learn to chop like that, I'll show you some more. Poor Barbara Allen. I feel right sorry for you.
Ain't no need to be.
I reckon she did the best she could for herself.
I'm satisfied, Marvin Hudgens, and I ain't asked no help from you.
Well, it seemed like you need the help of someone, I'm a-thinking. How soon your confinement come?
Any day now, Miss Sunny say.
Then what you do, John boy? What you do when she take her bed?
I reckon I make out.
And who do all the work and cook for you when you loafing in the fields and laying in the hay?
We get along, Marvin Hudgens. We get along.
That's right. We get along.
Well, I gotta go back to the farm.
I think I'll go that way myself.
I reckon that's how she can make it out there by herself.
I reckon it's a free trail, John boy. I think I can walk it if I want. Don't forget what I showed you about the chopping. It's the long, easy strokes that cut the most.
Go to sleep, little baby. Mama's gone away and daddy's here to stay. Didn't leave nobody but the baby.
How is she? She are asleep. How'd she take it when you told her?
I ain't told her yet.
Where's John?
Nary a sign of that black-haired witch.
He ain't no witch. At least we don't know for certain.
I've seen enough to make me sure. I've been midwifing from Chunky Gal to Hogback Holler for now 15 years. I ain't seen nothing like this before.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about her youngin'.
Lots of babies get born dead.
This here weren't no baby.
What do you mean? Let me see it.
It ain't here.
What you done with it?
Miss Bergen done took it off.
Why? There weren't no kin of hers.
It's just as well you didn't get to see it. Sure, I'm glad it ain't no grandchild of mine.
I done what you told me. Had to burn it in the fire.
You burned the baby?
It weren't no baby, Miss Allen. It were a witch.
A witch? It were black all over and its arms were all twisted like the claws of a bat. Claws of a bat?
John a witch, Miss Allen, and this here prove it. He a witch and he done spelled his own life.
Where's John, Ma? I want John. They going to get him. He'll be here in a minute.
Where's my baby, Ma? They wouldn't give it to me.
Let's not talk about that now.
But I want my baby, Ma. Where's my baby?
He's dead.
He's dead?
I'm sorry, honey. The Lord He give and the Lord He take away.
But I did everything that Miss Summy say. I gripped the sheets until the room go black with pain.
It weren't no fault of yourn, child. It's where the fruit of your husband.
Hush your mouth.
She ought to know sometime.
What does she mean, Ma? What does Miss Summy mean?
I'll tell you when you're strong enough to bear it.
But I want to know now, Ma, if it's got to do with John.
She ought to know sometime. Your husband, he a witch.
No, he ain't. I know that folks is saying so, but he ain't a witch.
He a witch and this here prove it.
He ain't a witch.
Then why he give you a witch for a child?
A witch for a child.
And out there burning now in the yard.
It's the only thing to do when you birth a witch. Can't have no funeral, no house of God.
And no house of God.
I hope you're happy, Ma. This marrying weren't no idea of mine.
I didn't know she was going to marry a witch.
I could have told you if you just asked me.
He ain't no witch, Pa.
Hush up, gal. Of course he is. And you're getting out this house before it's too late.
You can't move her now, Pa. She's just been in labor. She'll die.
I know no good from getting married in a general store.
Milk done spilt, Pa. No use crying about it now.
Well, she can't stay here. And that's a fact to Jesus.
This is my house, Pa, and it's where I'm going to stay.
Where's your husband, gal?
I can tell you where he be. He out riding with the eagles. He out digging in the graveyard. He ain't no witch.
The witch, gal.
Well, anyways, won't hurt nothing to move her. And you need to rest. You wore yourself plumb out in labor.
Whoa, howdy, brethren and sisters.
Howdy, Preacher Hagler.
Oh, I just heard the news, so I thought I'd stop and pray.
It's mighty good of you, preacher.
Oh, with my duty and my pleasure. I always look after my flock, sister. When they sick and afflicted, when they sinned, and when they strayed.
Amen.
Preacher Hagley, what are we gonna do? My girl, she's been spelled by a witch.
Oh, whenever we don't know what to do, nor which way to go, we've got to turn to Jesus.
Amen. Turn to Jesus.
Oh, we've got to turn to Jesus. He showed us the way.
Show us the way, Lord. Show us the way.
Oh, my Jesus. Look down on this here woman. She a sinner, God. She a sinner. She took herself a husband before she got married. God, she a sinner. But now her husband gone and left her.
Don't ain't with me.
So show her, God, how to take the sin out of her life. Cut it out of her heart like a cutaway stone.
Like a cutaway stone, like a cutaway stone.
What do you want doing here in my house?
We come here to bless this gal that you've done with.
I ain't witched her.
Where you been, our boy, when this girl's been in labor?
I was walking up my old baldy. Except I wasn't no place for you to be when your wife was bedding your own child, witch boy. Although I bet you'd like to know where your child is right now. He's out there burning in the yard. Burning for fire because he was born a witch. Get out of my house!
We come here to help. That ain't no way to treat us.
Get out of my house! You know what's good for you.
I'm a-going, witch boy. Don't you sell me.
Get on up there! Oh, yeah! And don't hang around outside! What do they burn my baby? What do they do a thing like that?
They loaded a witch.
It were not a witch.
Well, I wish you had been here to tell him so. Why did you leave me, John?
I don't know. Sometimes being human's more than I can stand. I know what I want to be. But sometimes I feel I just gotta get away.
Get away from what?
I couldn't tell you, Barbara. You wouldn't understand. Sometimes after plowing the field all day, I gotta go somewhere far, where it's dark and black. So I go to Old Baldy, up there on the mountain, and I look at them stars, all them stars and planets twisting and a-changing. I realize this and I'm standing on ain't so much, and little. And I want to be something more than just that. So I pretend I'm not the same as I am in the day.
Well, what's it you pretend, John?
I couldn't tell you, Barbara. You wouldn't love me if I told you.
No, perhaps you shouldn't. Perhaps I already know. Also, the mother's saying is true.
Saying about what?
About the baby. How can it be a witch if both of us is human?
We both human now.
Well, what do you mean by now?
I mean, the next time we have a baby, it'll be human for sure.
And you'll stay this way always?
That depends on you.
On me.
Conjurwoman told me if you could just be faithful to me for 1 year.
Well, I ain't never been with no one else, not since I knowed you.
I love you, Barbara Allen.
I love you, John.
I see you had a baby, witch boy. Baby.
This here ain't a place for witches.
I see she a redhead.
She got copper hair. What you doing here?
I was flying by. Get a look at your wife.
Well, you seen her now. You better get going.
John Human.
What's that to you?
Lonesome, ain't you? All humans are. The minute you a human, you want something lasting. Lasting. That's the reason they get married.
Leave me be.
Miss the moonlight, don't you? Moonlight on the mountain. So soft on my shoulders. I've been up there singing to myself. Your eagle up there too, boy. You getting lonesome.
I asked you to leave me be.
You've been asking for all time instead of just tonight. 300 years, don't ask for more.
What you want of me?
The earth's a turning, boy, to the night Barbara Allen leave you. Feel it turning? Feel it turning? You'll be sorry, witch boy. You'll be sorry. You'll be sorry.
Barbara Allen. Barbara Allen.
Conjure man.
What that?
I got some news for you.
Where are you?
I'm here. Heard about the revival meeting at the church tonight.
What you mean?
Witch boy gonna lose his bargain. Bargain he made with you.
It weren't no bargain of mine. Had nothing to do with it.
He gonna lose the bargain, and he be a witch again.
I reckon that please you.
I reckon.
That don't mean you'll ever get him back. He's still be in love with Barbara Allen.
Not after she untrue to him. Not after she been faithless with another man. She break the bargain, and he be a witch again.
But he still loved Barbara. He still loved Barbara Allen.
Not after she leave him. You forget he a human. Humans, they is different. Their love can turn to hating when the gal untrue.
And Barbara's gonna leave him.
Hit the will of heaven. Yes, sir, the will of heaven.
I know it ain't any of my business, but I do feel right sorry for the boy, right sorry.
It'll be the best thing for him. He better off with us.
You ain't got him yet, witch gals.
But we get what we goes after.
We never lose once we make up our mind.
You seem mighty certain.
We are. Have you seen him since he turned to a human?
I ain't.
Well, I reckon you'll get a chance to at church tonight. You'll see him. Sure, he'd be up here begging to stay down the valley. He'd be begging to get out of his bargain.
No, he made a bargain and he be true to his word.
You're mighty sure of your opinion.
I reckon.
Well, I guess you better get ready to see a man turn back into a witch.
I won't be the one doing it. It was a conjure woman that changed it, so it's her duty to change it back. I suppose you'd want to bet then. Bet that you'd get him back.
Okay, well, if we lose, we'll give up Witch Boy.
You wouldn't get him anyway, but at a bet.
And if we win, you gotta promise us something.
What would you want?
The life of Barbara Allen.
You're plenty jealous, ain't you?
We ain't got nothing against her, just as soon as she be dead.
She live a long time, witch gals.
You backing out of the bargain? Thought you were mighty sure about what John Boy would do.
I am sure.
Then you better get ready to turn him into a witch.
I said it once. It's a conjure woman's job.
Hear that? They're starting the revival. Barbara get redemption and John be a witch again.
Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion. It's good enough for me. It was good for our mothers. It was good for our mothers. It was good for our mothers. It's good enough for me. It was good for the prophet Daniel. It was good for the prophet Daniel.
Well, to be honest, I am heavy for trouble. Revival's been going on for 900 weeks and Spirit ain't took Egna not once, not nary a time.
It's good for the Hebrew children. It's good enough for me.
Praying him, I can move her tonight.
I sure hope it do. Get up on that mourner's bench, Edna, son.
I ain't got no sword, not yet I ain't.
Oh, how does Sister Atkins?
Evening, Brother Hagler. You got a right smart group here tonight.
Oh, with the will of God, he brings his sheep back. Oh, and hello, the Allen family. Hello, Floyd. Howdy, Miss Allen. It's been some time since I saw your daughter Barbara here.
It took a fight, but the Lord done one out.
Oh, praise the holy name. Praise him. Hallelujah.
Howdy, Miss Allen. So I see you got Barbara to come after all. I drug her here. It's the first time she's been in the house of God since her confinement. Well, Barbara, it'll do you some good. Give you some peace and rest to your troubled soul.
My soul ain't troubled, Miss Bergen.
Oh.
Where your husband, gal?
He wouldn't come. We tried everything. Looked like nothing moved him.
Said he wouldn't set no foot in no house of God.
He's scared too, I reckon.
Witches can't stand the blood of the lamb. You're right there, Sister Bergen.
Is she still living with them?
She is. Her pa tried everything. Looked like nothing moved her. Well, just keep a praying, sister. Just keep a praying.
Lord will find a way.
Come on, Barbara. We're sitting on the mourner's bench. You can if you want. I ain't. You'll do like I say. I won't get religion. Won't do me no good.
There's still room on the mourner's bench. Still room for sinners that want to get saved.
I'm coming, Preacher Hagler.
I'm coming. We will start the service with a hymn.
As I wander, Preacher Hagler.
As I wander by that lonesome strand.
As I wander by the lonesome strand, there is a friend who waits for me. He will come and take me by the hand. He is the Christ of Calvary. This will be my people prayer, oh Lordy, and I'll do the best I can. As I do in prayer, I hope to find you there. Blessed Jesus, take my hand. Take my hand. Take my hand. Lead me to the promised land. Take my hand. Jesus, take my hand. Amen.
Lead us to the land of Canaan.
Amen.
There's still room on the mourner's bench tonight? Who will come up? Who is heavy with trouble tonight? Who will be saved by the graces, Lord Jesus Christ? Who will lay their burden on the lap of God?
I'm a sinner, preacher, haggler in the eyes of the Lord.
Oh, just repent, Brother Hutchins, and the Lord will wash it away.
Amen.
One more song before the prayer.
Lonesome Valley.
You got to walk that lonesome valley.
You got to walk that lonesome valley. You got to walk it by yourself. Ain't no one to walk it with you. You got to walk it all alone.
There's a crowd waiting for me. When I tell this world back. When I leave this trail of stars. For my man in the sky.
You got to walk that lonesome valley. You got to walk it by yourself. Ain't no one to walk it with you. You got to walk it all alone.
They were sad and full surgeon. They were sad and agitated. They were old, prairie lantern. Watch your step and you'll get there.
You got to walk that lonesome valley. You got to walk it by yourself. Ain't no one to walk it with you. You got to walk it all alone.
Now Jonathan Baptist was a preacher. Some folks say he was a Jew. Some say he was a Christian. But he was a Baptist Jew.
Lonesome valley. You got to walk it by yourself. Ain't no one to walk it with you. You got to walk it all alone.
Together tonight. Oh my Jesus, there is sinners in our midst tonight, Lord.
With the God's truth, Lord.
But we know who we can turn to in this weary land. We know who will lift up our load with a pierced and bleeding hand.
With a pierced and bleeding hand. With a pierced and bleeding hand.
We ask for mercy for the sinners on the mourner's bench tonight.
Jesus, help me. Take away my sin.
Help him, Jesus, in the trouble he's in.
Oh, mourning brother, for the Lord to hear.
Lord, help me, help me, help me.
Oh, brother Smelly Q, what's your shame?
My shoes so worn, my pockets so full. I had to take money from the register drawer.
You had to take money from the register drawer.
It all $2.75, but I used it to buy me new shoes. To buy me new shoes to walk in the light of the Lord.
To walk in the light of the Lord. To walk in the light of the Lord.
And now I'm sorry, and I repent.
Oh, have you been to Jesus for his cleansing power?
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Are you fully trusting in his blessings now?
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless like white snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Ain't no sin no more. Who will be next? Does the Spirit move you, Hank Judge? Does the Spirit move you to confess?
It ain't moved me yet.
Get up on that mourner's bench, Edna.
I ain't got no sword, not yet ain't.
You won't get it till you get on the bench.
Get on that bench, Edna Summy.
We will sing another song to head commit, Brother Gudger.
No, never alone.
No, never alone.
No, never alone. No, never alone.
God.
He promised never to leave me alone. No, never alone. No, never alone. He promised never to leave me alone.
The Lord will have it.
Never alone. No, never alone. He promised never to leave me alone.
I'm convicted. I'm convicted.
Amen.
I see the fires of hell coming at me. I hear them roar. I feel them burn.
Oh, tell me, sing to Jesus. To him you should turn.
To him you should turn. To him you should turn.
He put out the fires with the old red blood. Just lay down your burden. He'll wash you with the flood.
The Spirit got turned
We was in the barn shucking dry corn.
Corn shucked soft and corn shucked warm.
Yes, sir.
And we planted ourselves in the barn till it hit milking time.
Milking time, milking time.
We're sorry, but we repent.
So please forgive us and save us by the grace.
By the grace of heavenly Lamb, by the grace of heavenly Lamb.
Are you walking daily by the Savior's side?
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
And do you receive moment in the crucified?
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood of the blood? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are your garments flawless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Saved, go and sin no more.
Amen. Jesus.
Oh God, save my child.
Amen. Amen.
I brought Barbara up in the light of the Lord, but she's been stalked by a witch and she won't repent.
She won't repent. She won't repent.
She bedded him a chop and bore him a witch, and he's burning in the fire in the yard.
Burning in the fire in the yard.
So help me, God, to take away this sin that she's under. Make her repent.
Oh, the Lord will spell any old way. Just listen to the voice of the Lord.
He might could have spelled me, but I don't care.
She went for sure. She went for sure.
She once were a witch, but now he's a man.
There ain't no changing a witch to a man.
Ain't no
Once you're a witch,
change.
there ain't no changing.
Ain't no change.
You know, Chandra would changed him for sure.
But what do you have to do to get changed?
It wasn't just him. I had to be faithful to him for a year. And the year up tonight.
It ain't up yet. It ain't up yet.
What happens if you're not faithful?
Well, he'll change back into a witch, but there's no fear for that because I'll be faithful.
I hear the voice of God! I hear the voice of God!
What's he saying, Preacher Hagler?
Oh, he's saying that Barbara's a handmaiden of God! That he has to save this family out and not a witch!
A witch.
But I made a promise.
Oh, he changed back to a man and leave us be! You gotta break the spell and change him back!
John! He can't help you now, gal. He'll help me if I find him.
He don't want you no more, gal.
You need the love of God!
John still loves me.
Then how come he give you a witch for a child?
And how come you ain't here at church?
He ain't here at church.
Well, John can't come to church.
Cause he's a witch.
What can I do, preacher? What can I do?
Oh, you can't go against the will of God, Barbara. Just listen to the voice of the Lord. He's speaking in a mighty voice.
I come here to repent of sin, Preacher Hagler. I come here to repent of sin of lust. But the Lord tell me it ain't no sin.
It ain't no sin. It ain't no sin.
I come here to repent my sin of lust, of lusting after a married woman, lusting after the flesh of Barbara Allen. But the Lord tell me it ain't no sin.
It ain't no sin. It ain't no sin.
Oh, get on your knees. Get and hear the voice of the Lord.
Get on your knees.
Get on your knees.
Oh, show her God the fruit of her sin.
Help her, God, see the trouble she's in.
Listen to her voice. He ease your pain. Wash your burden like the mountain rain.
Like the mountain rain, like the mountain rain.
Now get on your knees and confess your shame.
Oh, Jesus, take my sin away.
Hallelujah. She's starting to pray. Oh, just moan his sister. Moan his sister. He died on the cross to save you from your sin. Marvin's here to help now. Just turn to him.
That right, Barbara? It's the will of God.
It's the will of God. It's the will of God.
Feel my arms around you. They for comfort and joy.
For comfort and joy. For comfort and joy.
John!
Barbara! Barbara Allen!
John!
What's the matter, gal?
Oh,
Is you scared, gal?
you witches, ain't you?
We know you, gal. Her name Barbara.
You ain't seen John. You ain't seen my husband.
What the matter? You left you?
He weren't there when I came home tonight, and I gotta find him. I gotta explain.
Ain't no explain the will of heaven.
Ain't no explaining that to it.
John ain't a witch. He's a human.
You mighty sure?
Well, he wouldn't change himself back without first telling me goodbye.
He gone forever, gal. He done left the valley.
Well, he's here somewhere, and I'll find him.
You'll never find him, gal.
He done left the valley.
The valley's so low.
Hang your head low.
Feel the wind blow.
We can wait forever to get what we want.
Who that gal that just went by?
That Barbara Allen. She come here looking for John. Poor girl be dead before tomorrow. She'll be dead before life.
You seem mighty certain.
We ain't never lost a bet. We don't make them unless we start.
Well, we'll see. We'll wait and see.
Where the conjure woman?
What's the matter?
I gotta see the conjure woman. I gotta ask her something.
Living in the valley, I reckon, weren't so easy. Weren't so easy as riding on the night. I done all I could to warn you, but you didn't listen, and now you sorry.
I ain't sorry, but I gotta see the conjure woman.
You have nothing to ask her. That
If I don't ask her anything, then she'll change me back to a witch.
what for?
I lost her bargain.
So Barbara ran off with another man.
Do you? Then I reckon you mad at her.
I ain't mad at her. I couldn't get mad at Barbara.
Then you still love her,
I'll always love her.
even when you turn back to a witch.
Even then, I reckon.
Suppose she get married to someone else.
What you gotta do with this?
I'm waiting for something you gonna do.
Well, I'm doing nothing that's got to do with you.
Now, witch boy, let me warn you.
I don't want your warning.
Can't do that, conjure man. That breaking our bargain.
Bargain? What bargain?
Leave here, John, and don't ever come back.
Is that you, John?
Conjure woman.
I was expecting you here tonight. I'm glad to see you kept your promise.
It's about that I come to see you. I want you to give me another chance.
John!
I want you to give me just a little while longer to make me human.
No, John, wait!
We've won. See, conjure man? We've won.
What you talking about?
We've won the life of Barbara Allen.
How come?
We knew you want to go back on your bargain, stay down in the valley. And we bet the conjure man you would, and we wants to be paid before tomorrow. We bringing you back to the moonlight and us.
No, you ain't.
The moonlight and us.
That ain't for me.
Can't you remember, John Boy? Remember those nights up in the screaming wind? You in my arms, how free we all was then? Can't you remember?
It's over. It's finished.
It's just the beginning. Once you're a witch again, you'll see things different.
But I'll always remember. I'll always love her.
You'll change your mind. We'll be waiting.
Are you ready, witch boy? Are you ready for the change in the time to be turned back to a witch?
Couldn't you just give me a little while longer?
The year up tonight, she's got to be dead before the new day.
I know. I'll fly to her on my eagle.
Not yet, you won't. You still a human.
John!
The moon, witch boy. When the moon breaks through the clouds, you'll be a witch again.
John!
We met afore, Barbara Allen. When the moon went dark. Remember?
I remember.
There ain't no moon tonight.
Isn't there a wind?
Remember your ballad? The song you was singing? You said it wouldn't end sad.
I'm sorry, John. I spelled the ballad.
It ain't spiled. It's still a good song. What matters is the singing.
All about a witch boy who tried to be human.
And the gal he wished. It was untrue.
I'm sorry, John. I couldn't help it. They said it was the will of God.
I don't know that. I ain't no Christian.
Take me with you, John. It don't matter how far it be. Just take me out of the valley. I want to be
It
with
wouldn't help
you.
now. Not now, it wouldn't.
What do you mean?
You gotta die, Barbara Allen.
I gotta die?
Someone gotta die when the song ends sad.
Well, isn't there anything we can do to change it?
Ain't nothing.
Take my ring, John. The ring you gave me.
From the day we was married. Something from the time when I weren't no witch. From the nights I held you in my arms.
I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry.
You talked to the baby we was gonna have. He said he'd have blue eyes. Something from the days I could hold your hand, feel your cheek warm against mine.
What's that sound?
It's my eagle. He coming down to get me.
It comes so quick.
The moon, Barbara. Once it breaks through, I'll be a witch again.
No, I'm scared of dying.
Barbara.
Hold me, John.
Song sung. No words left to sing. None of the words.
Witch boy. We've come for you, witch boy. Your eagle wait for you. He come to take you back. Where'd you get that ring, witch boy?
It got a green stone and it shine in the dark.
I cut it off the cold, dead hand. Agnes Riddle.
Let me wear it for you, witch boy. Let me keep it.
All right. I reckon.
Come on, witch boy. It's time to go.
Look at the moon.